Get out of the car! Watch out, Barry! Watch out, Barry!
These were the moments when a simple arrest turned into an all-out struggle as officers faced suspects who refused to go down without a fight. And for one suspect, resisting arrest took a dangerous turn when he reached for a weapon mid-fight.
Go for it!
This happened on September 9th, 2024, when authorities responded to a distressing call about 41-year-old Jared Gatula wielding a metal baseball bat in a threatening manner. What unfolded next would turn into a tense and deadly confrontation.
Get on the car! Get on the ground! Get on the ground now! Don't make me shoot you! Get on the ground! Do it now! Don't do it, man! Drop the bat! Drop the bat! Do it! Drop it! Drop it! Drop the bat! Do it now!
As the first officer from the Thermopolis Police Department arrived, body cam footage captured the tense standoff. The officer commanded Gatula to drop the bat and get on the ground. However, instead of complying, Gatula ignored all the orders and did the complete opposite.
You're a danger to everybody! Drop it! Yes! You're swinging a damn bat around! Drop the bat! Drop that bat! Drop it now! Go for it!
The officers' repeated demands were met with defiance. Gatula questioned why the officers were there, insisting they had no reason to intervene. The situation grew more volatile as the officer attempted to de-escalate while keeping his firearm ready.
I got him!
Despite continuous orders from the police, Gatula wouldn't back out. He approached with his bat raised. The officers had no option but to start pulling the trigger to end this drama. 5 shots rang out, and now he was finally down on the ground, still acting recklessly.
Get back, get it out of there.
You good? I tried everything that I could to not hurt him.
The officers secured the scene, arresting the suspect. One of them could be heard expressing his distress, saying he had tried everything to avoid using deadly force. "I did not want any blood," he admitted, still shaken by the intensity of the moment.
Okay, it's good. We're fine. I'm gonna double lock it just because. It's fine, you don't need to worry about it, man.
Despite their best efforts to resolve the situation peacefully, officers had to make a life-or-death decision within seconds. The Wyoming Department of Criminal Investigation later ruled the shooting justified, citing self-defense. Neither officer suffered injuries, but that day's weight was felt heavily. But tense standoffs aren't the only dangers officers face, because in the next case, a wanted fugitive turns a traffic stop into pure mayhem.
Get out of the car! Watch out, Barry! Watch out, Barry!
On February 7, 2025, Volusia Sheriff's deputies stopped a vehicle with a wanted fugitive inside, 39-year-old Randolph Brown. He had a no-bond warrant for aggravated battery and a history of running from the law. But when officers ordered him to step out of the vehicle, he had other plans.
Alright, I got you guys coming up. You're behind the white van, correct?
Brown slammed his car into 2 patrol vehicles and took off, forcing deputies into a high-speed chase. What followed was one of the most reckless pursuits they had ever witnessed.
Get the stick!
Okay, I don't want any units going the wrong way. I don't want
Heavy traffic. Cutting over to the west eastbound lanes, turn lanes, going into opposing traffic, and continuing southbound Woodland through 92. Going southbound.
Brown tore through the streets, weaving into oncoming traffic and putting innocent drivers at risk. The situation was spiraling out of control, and officers knew they had to stop him before it was too late.
He's going through the construction, lost control, signal 4 right by the 7-Eleven, signal 4.
Then it happened. Brown lost control and his vehicle skidded, slammed into a pole, and came to a violent stop near a 7-Eleven. But even after crashing, he wasn't done fighting.
You're gonna get bit! You're gonna get bit!
He's out, he's walking away from units. He's running towards the 7-Eleven around eastbound down 44.
Parking! Parking red! Parking! Parking red! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Do it now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Put your hands on your back!
Central dog got him, dog bite. Take it.
Dazed but determined to escape, Brown stumbled out of the wreckage and took off on foot. But he wasn't alone for long, because K9 Red was already locked onto him. The dog lunged, bringing Brown down within seconds as officers rushed in to secure him. Brown was finally booked on a staggering list of charges: aggravated fleeing, battery on officers, drug trafficking, and more. This chase was over, but the consequences had just begun for Brown. If you thought that chase was reckless, wait until you see what this next fugitive did to avoid capture. On December 31st, 2024, more police officers spotted a familiar face: 35-year-old Kayla Cervantes, a wanted felon with multiple outstanding warrants. But instead of complying, she made a split-second decision that sent the entire pursuit into chaos.
West on the service road, westbound. $55 mile an hour westbound.
Cervantes hit the gas, weaving recklessly through the streets of Moore, running red lights, cutting through parking lots, and even swerving into oncoming traffic. She was determined to escape, no matter the risk.
Coming up on Santa Fe, still westbound. Casey's gas station parking lot. Now Johnny is still in the parking lot. Out to the service road. Up the road going back.
Backup units quickly joined the chase, tracking Cervantes as she tore through busy intersections. The danger was escalating, and officers knew they had to act fast before innocent lives were put in jeopardy.
TDI, TVI crash, start medical, 240.
Then, near I-240 in May, police made their move. A precision tactical vehicle intervention. TVI was executed. Cervantes' car spun out of control, rolling onto its side in a cloud of smoke and debris.
Headquarters, she's out, she's 10-4.
I'm good.
Hector 1 headquarters, show Lincoln 12.
Officers rushed in, weapons drawn, expecting resistance. Cervantes was pulled from the wreckage without incident. As officers searched the car, they uncovered a stash of M30 fentanyl pills, meth, heroin, and drug paraphernalia. Cervantes wasn't just running from the law, she was carrying enough drugs to destroy countless lives. From high-speed getaways to armed confrontations, the next case takes a deadly turn the moment officers arrive.
Yeah. What's going on? Nothing. Whoa, what's up?
In the early hours of January 3rd, 2025, Chicago police responded to a distress call. An armed individual, Timothy Glaze, was reportedly inside a 6th-floor apartment. Officers arrived, knocking on the door, unaware of the tragedy that was about to unfold.
Chicago police. What's going on?
When police approached the apartment, the door was unlocked and Timothy emerged. But instead of complying, he pulled out a knife and charged directly at the officers. The moment turned deadly in an instant.
Stop shooting, stop shooting! 10-1, shots fired. 10-1, shots fired, shots fired. Stop moving.
Gunfire erupted. Officers shouted commands, but Glaze was already on the floor. The situation had escalated from a routine call to a fatal confrontation in a matter of seconds.
I got Derek there on the 6th floor.
Coffee.
Are you consistent to our practice that one? There was a conversation on station 6th floor, so that one.
You call the ambulance?
Ambulance.
Officers started securing the area immediately, as Glaze was already gravely wounded and his weapon lying discarded beside him. They approached cautiously, checking for a pulse, and began administering aid. But for Glaze, time was quickly running out.
Shot by police. He's got multiple shots to the upper chest. At your center chest.
That's fine. Get chest seal. You got chest seal?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get.
As paramedics were called in, officers held their position, but it was too late. The man who had lunged at officers with a knife could not survive this tragic event. But not every struggle ends in gunfire. Sometimes, officers face a fight they can't back down from.
Drop it! Drop it!
On December 30th, 2024, a Burlington police officer spotted Aaron Montgomery, a 35-year-old suspect with an active warrant. But just as officers thought they had the situation under control, Montgomery made a move that would turn this arrest into a fight for safety.
You're under arrest. Don't run. Don't. Nope. Do not run. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. On the ground. Put your hands behind your back.
I will!
400 food shelter in Montgomery, fighting one.
Dude, I just gotta go take a shit first.
Put your hands behind your back now.
Dude, stop!
The officer quickly catches up, demanding Montgomery put his hands behind his back. But instead of complying, Montgomery struggles violently.
Reach for anything. Do not reach. Do not reach.
Mommy, stop fighting!
Drop it. Drop it. Do it now.
Stop fighting, Mommy!
Let go of it.
Drop it.
Let go.
No.
Ah. Ah.
Drop the needle. Drop it now.
Get off my arms.
Drop the needle.
Get off me, dude.
Drop the needle!
Go on your stomach.
Dude, just let me up. Just let me up, dude, and I'll get off. Just let me up.
Stomach. Do it now.
Dude, just let me up and I'll put my
Roll
hands.
onto your stomach. Do it now.
Dude, I'm telling you, just let me up and I'll put my hands down. Just let me get
Roll
up.
onto your stomach. No.
Just let me get the
Soon Montgomery reached for something in his pocket, a needle he intended to stab the police officer with. Officers shouted for him to drop it, but he gripped it tightly, escalating the already volatile situation.
Look at this. No, you don't have to be like that. Just pick me up and I'll go quietly. Just pick me the up.
Speaker, so he tried to stab me with a nail.
Pinned to the ground, Montgomery continues to fight, twisting and thrashing to break free. Officers repeatedly ordered him to go on his stomach, but he kept screaming, resisting, and refused to comply.
Let me the up and I'll go.
Here's what's happening. You're fighting with this officer.
I
You're kicking
know,
your feet
dude.
against him.
I'm just telling you to let me up, dude, and I'll
I'm
go
telling you how we're gonna let you up. Okay?
You cunt.
Dude, stop.
Dude, that's all I ask is you to let me up, dude. That's all I ask.
Okay, you need to calm down.
That's all I ask is you to let me up,
Once
and I'll go calm.
okay, once you're calm with us, then we'll start moving you.
Dude, just let me the up.
Are you ready to be sat up?
Yes, sir.
Are you gonna fight with us?
Despite their commands, Montgomery refuses to calm down. He spits, kicks, and thrashes, leaving officers with no choice but to restrain him further. His hostility makes the arrest even more challenging as officers try to avoid injury.
You fucking asshole.
Well, you're still getting the hood.
No, stop.
Stop fighting or it's gonna continue.
Yo, stop. I can't breathe in that thing.
Okay, well here's what we would like to do. We'd like to get you in a position where you can breathe, but you need to stop fighting.
Stop. Dude, get the
No, the net's staying on.
I'm not spitting on you or anything, dog.
You already
Stop
spat on
pushing
me.
against me right now.
Alright? Roll up to your butt. Roll up to your butt. Stand up.
With officers finally gaining control, Montgomery still refuses to cooperate. His aggression turns to verbal threats, escalating tensions between him and the officers.
Lean back for me.
No, I don't want that on.
Nope, you have to keep it on
No,
you, man.
I'm not putting it on, dude.
Listen.
Leave it alone.
Go to the other side, please.
Just leave it
The
alone.
seatbelt's
please.
staying on.
No, bro, why?
If you're in a car, you're getting a seatbelt.
Dude, I don't want the fucking
It doesn't
seatbelt on.
matter. It's
I'm
not
gonna
your
unbuckle
choice.
it.
Montgomery is finally placed in the patrol car, but the struggle isn't over. He refuses to wear a seatbelt, arguing with officers and making the process even more difficult. But at this point, the officers have heard enough. The suspect now faces multiple charges, including aggravated assault, resisting arrest, and assault on a law enforcement officer.